All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol NOK, Nokia. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And as we jump into this chart, I do want every single investor to be aware of the fact that I have a new ticker symbol to share with you guys towards the end of this video. But we're going to talk about two ticker symbols first, and I hope you guys learned something new from that and a little bit more about my perspective on when I choose these stocks to add towards your watch list. But stay tuned to the end so that you know all the information that you can learn from, and also be prepared to add a new ticker symbol to keep on your radar. So Nokia has broken through resistance and it's reached newer highs, and it's continuing this upward slight momentum. It's a very subtle momentum. It's a few cents, but it's a big difference in someone's portfolio for sure. Depending on how many shares you own, you could see the difference. Now, a lot of investors are so excited that Nokia has contracts and everything to bring 5G or 6G to the moon, and that stuff has been some great news for Nokia overall when it comes to articles coming out and the potential moving forward. And then everyone also is excited because 6G is going to be a big piece of Nokia, that they're having an opportunity to take care of that out in Europe before anyone else, or it's one of the first ones, right, to definitely take over that market share. So Nokia is ahead of the game, or on top of the ball, as you want to call it, on certain things, but the potential is long term. We're not going to see it this fast like how we saw it here, but there is potential here for Nokia. Now, Nokia's revenue, right, has been growing, but their profit margins have been terrible. Now, in the quarterly for 2020, they finally started becoming profitable towards like the second half, towards the end of the year. So what good is it to have such a large revenue, right, in the billions, and you barely even make $500 million in net income, right? So we need to see their financials moving forward. I think there's potential there, but Nokia definitely has room, and a lot of people are feeling bullish, and I respect those bullish outlooks and how people are feeling, because Nokia is a huge company with 25 billion in market cap, and it's been around for a long time. So it's coming back into the game, and we need to see if it comes back stronger than ever in the next coming years, right? So our new support level is right here at 462. And the 50-day moving average is 462, give or take by the hundreds or thousands place. They're off by a little bit. So our 50-day moving average and support is 462. We definitely need to watch this carefully, see how the stock's reacting, and how quickly is it moving to newer lows if it breaks through support and the 50-day moving average. Now, if that does get accomplished, the next support level to watch is down here at 452. You want to see if the bulls are trying to reappear and bring it back up, or are the bears tearing this one down fairly fast? Super important to keep in mind. Now, one of the lowest points in this bearish run and sideways movement is down here at 440. I'd write that down for the next coming days and weeks to keep in mind if the volatility goes in that direction. Now, our near-term resistance for tomorrow is right here at this rejection and highest point of the day, 474, right? 474 is not that far from the next one at 477, but 474 is very important and needs to be broken through to continue this upward momentum and for the bulls to stay in bullish territory and work their way up higher to new resistance levels and newer highs. Now, if that gets accomplished, the next resistance level would be up here at 497, and I'd also write down here 522 for the next coming days and weeks to see if the volatility persists in the upward direction. Those are some important points based off of this sideways movement in the last couple of days and week. So keep that in mind. But right now, this point 474 is the first resistance level that the bulls need to break through to reach newer highs, new resistance levels, and pull further away from the 50-day moving average in the upward direction. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watch this video. Stay tuned till the end because there's a lot of information to learn from those first two ticker symbols, and towards the end, the third ticker symbol that we're going to talk about is the ticker symbol you want to add to your watch list. Stay tuned. So for everyone that has stayed to this point in the video, the ticker symbol I'm going to share with you guys is in the mobile gaming sector, and there's so much room moving forward for this stock. Now, before we talk about that stock that you want to add to your watch list in the mobile gaming sector, I have two ticker symbols to share with you guys that other investors talked about, and I really appreciate you guys taking the time, and I'm going to share how I feel about them. So AVGR, it's a penny stock. Would I ever recommend a penny stock? Probably if there's a big event coming up or I know anything that is going to create a catalyst, I would mention it and tell you guys it's a very speculative play. There's high risk, high reward, high risk, high loss as well, right? So I definitely would state that when I'm talking about a ticker symbol like this. Would I recommend this? No, I would not tell anyone to add this to their watch list because I don't really know why it's running up. I haven't had time to check it out. It might be that they're finally becoming profitable or a new innovation that's giving this optimistic outlook, which the chart is looking pretty good so far, but the total market cap is so small that if you get in now and this becomes a $1 billion company or more, then you got in on time. But how do you know it's going to get there? It takes so much other understanding, right? You got to dig real deep. So I don't like the market cap that much. And the second thing is the income statements in the last 3 years up to 2019, from 2016 to 2019. And in the quarterly, we can see in 2020, not a single profitable dollar, right? Never been profitable. And even on the annual, it's never been profitable in the last 4 years. Now, what has changed from 2020 December to 2021 January? Could it have finally become profitable? Probably. Or it's an innovation. I don't understand this company enough to tell anyone to add this to their watch list, but this is a swing trade play or a day trade play based off the chart. I mean, you could see it here, how it's reacted a few times within just a few days throughout December, and even now in January after this pullback, it's already running back up. Now, I saw this come up on my stock screener a few times, and that's definitely something that was interesting, the amount of volume that it had, but that was just, a ticker symbol that you would swing trade or day trade. Did I consider at some point swing trading this or day trading this? I did, but I try to stay away from these when I don't know enough, okay? Because it's very risky. Now, the second one is ASX. Now, this is comparable to yesterday's mention, which is UMC. And UMC is worth a little bit more than this one, but when we look at this chart, it's been growing exponentially around the same time frame as UMC. Very interesting. So this is another competitor in the semiconductor sector. So for the investor that mentioned this one, thank you so much for sharing it and bringing it to everyone's attention. It looks like it's had a lot of growth, but the market cap is a little bit smaller. I do want you guys to be aware of that. So if the market cap was to grow to 23 billion and it's worth more than the other one, right, which is UMC, that could be a sign that it's right there fighting with it and they're around the same valuation. But if it comes up to 23 billion and the total amount per share is less than $9.50, that was where UMC was yesterday when we talked about it, then there could be some upward room here because it has $1 to grow and they're at the same market cap. So that means that it's almost a whole dollar ahead. I know it's kind of confusing. So the higher the market cap and the lower the US dollar, the better of a chance there is that as it continues to grow, it can actually grow with it and grow even more exponentially. So that's going to be interesting. It's a little bit below it, and you could see the price difference, right? It's $2 and some change, but they are far apart from each other when it comes to the market cap and also revenue, okay? So revenue fluctuates a little bit here for this company, like up and down. It's a little bit wild. And then it was a lot more revenue back in 2016 than it has been now. And net income. Revenue has been growing, right? And here we could see the revenue going up and down, and then net income going up and down with it. But the annual revenue has been growing year after year. But the thing is, net income is more important than revenue, and net income has gone down. So every single year, it's gone lower and lower to the point that it's almost dropped to a point where it's like $500 million, but now revenue is like 13 billion. That means more money's coming in, but not a lot of money staying. It's like probably going out into different costs. So this makes this a little bit different than UMC. UMC is a growing company. Now, I'm not saying ASX isn't growing, but in the last couple of years, revenue has gone up and profit margin has gone down. So something's going on there with their profits. Either they're taking on more debt. Who knows what they're doing? You'll have to do further digging. But this is one to definitely think about. But UMC is growing tremendously compared to this one. So what's the ticker symbol you guys want to add to your watch list? Well, that is Glue Mobile. GLUU, Glue Mobile Inc. Now, this is the one that's been downgraded. It's sitting at $8.98, and price targets are up at the $10 range. Now, it's been dropped by a few cents, but there's still room from $10 to $11 from where we're at. And even if this pulls back down to that $8.50, even down here to $7.70, or even these lows of $6.80, there's so much room. We'll have to see why it's falling and what price targets are being reiterated if they continue to get downgraded. But if they stay the same, that might be an opportunity. So this is definitely one you want to add to your watch list. Do further due diligence, do further research, check out more articles. And there was a rumor that Glue Mobile Inc. was going to probably merge, right, with Tencent. And that might be Tencent's opportunity to get into the markets and not just be over-the-counter market through Tencent, but if not through Glue Mobile, which is pretty interesting as well. So if anybody knows any more information on that, or if that rumor has died down, please comment down below. But this is definitely one to add to your watch list moving forward. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community. And don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you guys so much, and let's make some money.